you want to push harder on the actual tower leaderboard on Diablo 4 Season 14 with your Druid, then I got some tips for you. Right now I got rank 447 with the tier 120 clear, and I only got one mythic, and that's from the craft that guaranteed. I got no other mythic one, so you can get this even with the guaranteed crafted, which should be pretty easily to get. So let's gonna start right into the video how you can get a better tower clear. So first of all, some very important stats. You want to maximize the damage. How can you do that? Well, but first, getting mythic uniques. Which one to get first? I would recommend to you getting waxing gibbous first, because this will give you a lot more shred damage and also the additional strike that will deal way more damage, so you can do extremely more damage. You can also get your dark hole as your mythic, but I would really recommend you to get waxing gibbous as a mythic first. So just craft your mythics with the pandemonium fragment until you got your waxing gibbous. So always kind of put in either a weapon or a totem into your cube. So that's the first one. Of course, for your other mythic random drops, get Aether Totem, Dark Hole, Gathlin's Birthright, Malefic Crescent, and also the other things as your mythic. But yeah, that could take some ages because mythic drops are really bad right now. Malefic Crescent would be also a really good option to get this as your crafted mythic, but keep in mind that this is pretty hard to get because you will have a lot of amulets that can get your Malefic Crescent. So in summary, just get your waxing gibbous. Should be around with some retries. So now the next important thing is to get a high enough crit chance you can get, because you will do the most damage with your crit strike chance. Right now I got a 51% base crit chance in the town, so you want to maximize that. How can you maximize that? Well, with a temper on both of your weapons, so also masterwork it to get even more crit chance, but also try to get a crit strike chance onto your totem, for example, to get even more crit strike chance. You can also try to transfigure it. Also get this on your gloves. You can also get this on your gloves. I think even on your amulet you can get this, and on both of your rings. So then you could be around to 70% crit chance on your town, which would be really great, and that would help you a lot. Then also next up, some more attack speed. In general, you are pretty fast, but try to get some attack speed along the way with things like attack speed on your rings, but only if you can fit it in. And after you acquired crit strike chance, the next one will be get crit strike damage multiplier, because more crit strike chance means more chance to critically strike, means your crit strike damage multiplier will have more effect. So try to get this on all of your items you can get. Get this on your weapon if you can get this, but always keep in mind, keep the maximum life on it. So reroll things like weapon damage. Then get this on your offhand. As you can see, I got this on my offhand. I got this on one of my rings with crit. I got this on my amulet with 88% critical strike damage multiplier. That's giga huge. I got this on my gloves. So this is giga important. Get this on all of your pieces you can. So always try to get crit strike chance first, and then after the critical strike damage multiplier. So we'll get enough damage to always get even more damage out of it. And for your tempers, also get crit strike damage on your offensive parts. So now the next part is maximizing your cooldown reduction from Grizzly Rage, so you can constantly cast it and get a maximum uptime of your Grizzly Rage, because that's important, because most of our damage will come from our Grizzly damage. So how can you maintain this? First of all, just maximize your ranks into Grizzly Rage and also get the cooldown reduction on your Grizzly Rage, but now just get cooldown reduction all of your 3 pieces. So get it on both of rings as crit and also you can try to get this as a transfigured. Should you get this as a normal FX? No, because there are kind of better ones on your rings with things like crit strike chance and crit strike damage multiplier. But it's giga huge for your amulets and rings. And also don't crit this. Try to crit either crit strike chance or crit strike damage multiplier. If you're giga lucky, I think you can still get this on helmet, but I don't know if they fixed this. But yeah, if you can get this also on your helmet to get even more cooldown reduction. So also a really big important topic for your Grizzly cooldown is to get your plus werewolf skills on your talismans. I didn't get that many. I only got one with 2 werewolf skills right now. I still need to reroll them to get all of them, because with werewolf skills, as you can see, if I will take this out now, I got 30.5 seconds, and if I will take this in, I will get 30.9 seconds. So this will increase the duration and thus far also increase the uptime of Grizzly Rage. If you got 3 skills on all of your talismans, you should have enough duration to get a 100% uptime of your Grizzly Rage. So then another big important topic is your gem pieces. Get your maximum gems in it. As you can see, I still get some giga low gems I still need to farm, like these CS Reach that will get you some nice gems along the way. They kind of fix the gems, so it's kind of easier to get this. But yeah, this is also pretty important. Then next up is how to fix your defense. I talked about this in the last video, but still want to highlight this again. Your first combo is the POC Q. This needs to work every time. Without your barrier, you are kinda basically dead. So always maintain your POC Q barrier, and always, if you're recognizing that you're dropping low in your barrier, get your pot up to get some more life. If you're noticing that you could drop 2 normal max under 100% next max life in the next hit, so always predicting if you could fall below 100% max life. So also it's pretty important for your helmet, get your max life on it, armor, and also your all rest. You can get cyclone armor on it, how I got it, but I still need to test out. But I think all rest is way better than normal cyclone armor. Also get a max life as your temper and also crit this, and then also masterwork your max life. The same goes for your armor. Get willpower, max life, armor, and also all rest on it, and max life as your temper. J would be best, and then hit your max life as your crit. Then for tempo as well, and this is pretty interesting, we got here willpower and max life, and you also want to get some armor and all rest on it, but keep in mind units can be giga expensive to get some more FX out of it. Yeah, I just transfigured it because I need to get a new one. Then also for your boots, you can also get max life on it. So as you can see, I get max life as a J and then crit on it. Really important. And also get some movement speed on it. And in addition, you can get your more life on your Paragon board. So take notes like tenacity, then take your max life here, take your all rest here, take your max life here, take your max life here and all rest, and take your all rest here. You need to get a high Paragon level. I still need to level it through the maggots. I will do that in the coming days. So, and now we're gonna discuss a big topic with the Azurewrath. So why are we gonna use Azurewrath? Well, after a freeze expires, enemy explode for 110% of the damage you deal to them while frozen. So that's the reason we gonna freeze them with the tool rune, and because we are casting with the mobility skills, we're gonna cast this so damn often, so we permanently freeze them with our Azurewrath. And then we also gonna stagger them, and then we also can do a big chunk of their damage as their life when the stagger takes away, because then you're going to do all of the damage, because when the stagger goes away, then the freeze will drop off. In addition, I forgot this, you can get your utility and you need to get crowd control duration instead of your movement speed. So where I should get the crowd control duration? I got this on my boots, but that's not kind of that good. Try to get max movement speed on your boots so you're faster and get one source of crowd control duration on your gloves. Yeah, I transfigured it so I cannot get this any longer, but this will be your way to go. So I need to get this on my boots. So now in general, again, a quick showcase of my gear. Gaethan's Birthright, get Willpower, Max Life, Armor and Always. The same goes for your chest, get the same stats on it with aspect of debilitating toxins on it. For your gloves, always get crit strike damage, multiply crit strike chance, lightning damage multiplier, or vulnerable damage multiplier. And for your temper, get crowd control duration. Then for a pants table as well, pretty easily, you can trigger this with your other bulwark, get willpower, max life, armor and all rest. For your boots, willpower, max life, movement speed as GA, movement speed as your temper. For your weapon, pretty easily get Wax and Gibbous as your crafter mythic, get willpower on it, max life, shred, and instead of weapon damage, get either crit strike chance or crit strike multiplier, but I don't think you can crit strike chance on it. Temper, crit strike chance on both of them. For your totem, willpower, max life, crit strike damage multi, and crit strike chance. For amulet, the same one, crit strike damage multi. These are kind of really good stats, but instead of blood hole, get crit strike chance or some more multipliers on it. And for your temper, cooldown reduction on all of your 3 items. For your first one, get the Archwoods aspect with also crit strike damage multi, willpower, max life, crit strike chance, and such things. For the Edge of Aradaya, get willpower, max life, crit strike chance, cooldown reduction, and also like crit strike damage multi. Spirit boons, prickle screen, Azurewrath, Calamity, and Masochistic and Calm Before the Storm. For a skilltree, pretty easily max out your lightning storm, get damage bonus, get hero of the storm, get movement speed, max out shred, get your storm shred, get healing, get your cast speed. Then for the death skills, take 1 point to cyclone armor, create a cyclone armor resistance, and for death skills, take the bulwark with fortify, with travertine bulwark, with unstoppable, recycled armor with reversal, so you're gonna pull the area to you and the mobs to you, and also get resistance. And you kind of don't need this one. Then for a blood howl, take spirit howl, healing, as also movement speed, debilitating roar with booming roar, increased duration, and also cooldown. So in addition, get wolves with thrill of the hunt and attack speed for 40% more damage multi, hurricane with Jericho, weaken, and also movement speed, and ultimate skills max Grizzly Rage, Cornered Beast, cooldown reduction, and also unstoppable. Then for a Paragon board, pretty easily, Fang and Claw, second board is Lust for Carnage with Keeper, third board is Earth and Sky with Height and Malice, second last board is Thunderstrike and Spirit, and last board is with Constricting Tendrils and with Fulminate. Also, instead of Fang and Claw, you can get your Dominate as your Cliff. And after that, just get all of your Spirit nodes, attack speed nodes, max life nodes, and then start to get more Cliff Raiders upgrades. For the Talismans, get your Storm Shepherd set and try to get your plus Werewolf or your plus Storm skills onto the items, but plus Werewolf skills would be kind of one of the best because you will get a lot of Shred, Lightning Storm, and your blood howl in general. Grizzly Rage will get more cooldown reduction through your Grizzly Rage, so that's really important also for a Grizzly Rage. And for the last piece, get Azurewrath. And for the mercenaries, I got Tsubu with crit strike damage and Alkin with Feel of Language. I hope I could show a really cool build get update for the tower push, so you can get higher tower push. Also write down your tower pushes in the comments down below. If you liked the video, please leave a like and a sub. Appreciate it a lot. And until next video, bye.